All right, what is going on, everybody? My name is Noah Colvin, and welcome back to the channel. And today, we got an arm day. It is currently Friday. I hit arms on Friday. I call it the party pump because it's Friday and you're hitting arms. What other muscle would you want to hit on Friday besides arms? I ran a poll on my Instagram. Instagram was right here below and in the description if you want to follow me. But I ran a poll. I said for new video, either arms or hamstrings and glutes. Arms won. Usually for arms. I'm just going to preface this by saying I do mostly cables. I say that because you can do bicep and tricep by just sitting right there. You don't even have to fucking move. I'm more tricep dominant when it comes to arms, since whenever I do back day, I get a lot of bicep activation and engagement. But just like last video, like the chest day video, I'm going to be running y'all through an arm day, and I'm going to be giving y'all tips and tricks on what you need to do, how you need to be performing these movements. So I like to dig in and do 3-second eccentrics, and I like to do a static hold at the bottom whenever I get into my working sets / failure sets. When I'm doing my warm-up sets, I'm just warming up. I'm not worried about the weight. I'm just trying to get the muscle warmed up, promote blood flow, get that shit ready to roll so I can go heavier weight. And another thing to mention real quick, I forgot to tell y'all, but I've been doing a mini bulk the past this is my 3rd week, so I'm gonna be going on in my 4th week, and then we're gonna start show prep at the end of this month, early August. I'm sitting at 192 pounds right now, which is crazy because before I left for the beach 2 weeks ago, I think I was 182 or 183. So I've put on almost 8 to 9 pounds. I feel a lot more full and energized because I'm actually feeding my body. I'm not restricting my body from any nutrients that it needs. The pumps in general have been insane with me feeding my body, because I've probably been eating upwards of 4,000 calories a day. I literally just put myself into a dense surplus because I was like, dude, fuck it. We only have 4 weeks to do a mini cut, put on as much muscle as possible. We're gonna get down to low 170s, 170, probably 170 to 172 range. Thought I might as well. I have 4 weeks to spare. I'm not gonna main gain. I'm not gonna chill. I'm if I have more time to put on muscle, this is what I need to do. Here we are, Friday, arm day, feeling good, feeling energized, got the pre-workout hitting. I'm gonna go ahead and get warmed up with the bands. I'm gonna kill the rest of this pre-workout, and I will see y'all in the gym. Like I said, I always start with cable movements. I usually do cable movements the whole time I do arms. Right here, we got a rope attachment. We're gonna start off with some tricep pushdowns, and we're gonna go into hammer curls. Key to this movement is you wanna keep your elbows pinned by your side, and you wanna drive through your tricep and not your elbow tendon itself. You notice while I'm doing that, I'm starting in and I'm coming out, in, out. So I want to put all the emphasis on the tricep and not on my elbow. I'll do probably 3 warm-up sets. I'll do 3 warm-up sets, 2 to 3 working sets, and 3, 4 failure sets. I like to start off with a lot because I don't do a lot of variations for triceps. I do push downs and just use different attachments. Eccentric, you go 3 seconds up, hold at the bottom, static holds. Notice how when I perform this movement, I'm going down 1, 2, 3, I'm holding it, and then I'm going up. 1, 2, 3, hold it, then go up. That's gonna put all the tension on the muscle, and it's gonna engage a lot of motor recruitment. Another tip, whenever I'm doing these, I'm keeping my chest up. I want to keep my chest up so I can drive through my triceps and actually squeeze and not be curled down where I get no full contraction and full squeeze. Usually I would switch between bicep curls and tricep pushdowns and keep it with one movement at a time. Arms is something I usually like to superset because you have your, agonist, antagonist, flip it around, one can go for the other when the other one's resting, so. Okay, so I know you can't directly see it because I have a pump cover on. When I come up, I'm fully squeezing my bicep. I'm going all the way down, full stretch, full squeeze. You have to feel the muscle contract. That way you're not wasting your time doing a movement and not actually getting quality reps. All right, that's all I got for that movement. So I'm gonna switch up the attachment, which is the best part about cables. Like I said, you don't have to move. You switch the attachment, it's a different feel, different burn. Are you gonna go to the straight bar, or maybe the easy curl bar, do some more tricep pushdowns. When I'm doing these, it's the same principle across the whole board. Doesn't matter the attachment. Slow eccentric, static hold at the bottom. The biggest tip from me in this video is gonna be 3-second eccentric, static hold at the bottom. That is how you're gonna get density on your arms, because you're teaching the muscle control and you're mastering the mechanics of the movement, putting all the emphasis on your tricep or your bicep, whatever muscle group you're doing. Whenever I'm doing these, chest up, head high, I wanna keep my elbows tucked by my side. I wanna drive through my tricep. Gonna take the pump cover off so y'all can see the full contraction, full squeeze. It's gonna be gnarly, so let's get into it. I just decided to start supersetting this shit. So I'm gonna do tricep pushdowns with the easy curl bar, go down to regular supinated curls. I'm doing these, I'm doing them in the inner portion, right in here. And keep my elbows tucked right here, and get a full stretch, full squeeze. And I can just pin my elbows by my side so it's all bicep. I don't feel any other muscle contracting or engaging but my bicep, and that is the goal that you want. Same thing with tricep pushdowns, keeping my elbows tucked by my side. Control. I'm full stretch, full squeeze. I want to engage all heads of the tricep, medial, lateral, and middle, and long head. The lighting in here is fucking dog shit, by the way, too. See what I mean about that control? It's all about the tempo and the speed of your reps. Everybody wants to go fast. That's not gonna get you more muscle. It's gonna put you at risk for injury. It's gonna wear and tear on your ligaments and tendons and your joints. You're not gonna be lifting for longevity, and you ain't gonna be lifting much longer after that because you're gonna fucking hurt yourself. Focus on the control, and I promise you, the weight's gonna go up. Fuck the weight. It's all about the effort and the mechanics of the lift. You perform it correctly, you build on that, it's only up from there. We're gonna do a few more sets, gonna go up. Try to run the whole rack on some tricep pushdowns. I'm feeling good, feeling energized, feeling strong. So I might as well just test the waters. did forget to mention, whenever I do bicep curl supinated, I lay back for full stretch, allowing me to get the full squeeze and engage all heads, short head and long head of the bicep. We're gonna do one more set. This lighting is crazy back here. It's tweaking right now, so just bear with me. But we're gonna go ahead and do one more set. I'm gonna do the whole stack, tricep push downs. No, this is not ego lifting. I can control the weight as I progress each set. I'm controlling. My mechanics and technique hasn't changed one bit. The weight's just gone up. I'm confident in my form, my technique, my mechanics to go up in this heavy weight. I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling powerful. We're gonna try to shoot for as many as possible. Hopefully more than 5. I'm feeling, more than 5. Without further ado, let's get fucking nasty. Got 8 reps, I'll take it. Cables are feeling too good right now. The dumbbell section's kind of crowded. I'm gonna go ahead and just stay here. Like I said, you can do everything with cables. Different attachments, even with no attachment. I'm gonna do some of these tricep workouts with no attachment. It's a new stimulus on the muscle. You wanna keep the muscle guessing so that you don't stagnate, you don't plateau. And that's the way to progress growth and to keep moving forward, steady state. The same old isn't gonna be cutting it 24/7. I'm gonna go ahead and do some tricep kickbacks with the cable. This is probably my favorite tricep workout when it comes to just isolating the tricep. So let me show y'all how to properly do a cable tricep pushback, kickback. First thing, best part about this movement, you do not need an attachment. All you need is a cable. This, you do not need. So with this movement, a lot of people can't feel this movement because there's a lot of things that go into it. So you're gonna bend over, you're gonna be parallel with the cable. So my head's gonna be lined up exactly with the cable. And I just want it high enough to where when I come back and squeeze, my wrist is going just above my head so I get a full contraction. I hold on to the cable so I have stability. I pin my elbow up on my side so I can just put all the emphasis on my tricep. Come back and squeeze. Something I failed to mention. You want to keep your elbow slightly cocked out, which is going to put more emphasis on your tricep rather than your elbow. This movement can cause a lot of elbow pain, so it's mandatory you start with low weight. This isn't even supposed to be a heavier movement anyway. It's just isolation on the tricep muscle itself, specifically on the lateral head. Elbow tight by your side, kind of cocked out, full stretch, full squeeze. Fuck the weight. If you've never done this movement before, or you're kind of fairly new to it, start very, very low and go with the mechanics because you really can hurt your elbow doing this movement. So you want to be slow paced and controlled, feeling every rep. I want you to feel every muscle fiber firing within that tricep. Start low, go slow. My elbow is not moving 1 degree. It's literally staying right by my side, kind of cocked out, allowing the tricep to fully stretch and fully squeeze. So I just wanted to point that out just so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about when you gotta keep your elbow by your side and kind of cocked out. I'm gonna go into another set, watch my elbow the whole time. It does not move once, it is all tricep.
officially done with the cable. Cool thing about this workout, I stayed in one place the whole time and used multiple attachments. So if you aren't intimidated by going in the gym and being in people's way or being crowded, you can literally find one cable and that's all you need. When it comes to multiple different movements, you can do shoulders that way, you can do arms that way, you can even do a lot of back movements that way. Yeah, my triceps are completely numb, my biceps are feeling great. I hope you guys have seen what I mean about controlling the weight. If the weight is controlling you and you have to sacrifice your form, that's when you gotta go back to the mechanics, back to the basics, start from step one, and then grow. Alright, I would stop. I feel like I gotta do one more tricep movement, and that's gonna be skull crushers. I haven't done skull crushers in a minute. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do them the right way. So the pressure is not on your elbows and it's all on your tricep. Laying flat, focus on control. There's a trend here if you can't tell. It's control and tempo. Doing weight you can actually control for reps and not fucking ego lifting, putting yourself at risk for injury, and not getting the mind-muscle connection you need to actually grow the muscle and tear the muscle apart, preparing for growth. I got these like pre-weighted curl bars back here. So I'm probably gonna use one of them. I'm not gonna use any dumbbells. I wish we had like some easy curl bars so it's easier on the wrist, but we're gonna make most of what we got. Alright, I'm gonna give you all a better angle. I wanna keep the pre-weighted curl bar or whatever you're using a little behind your head. Once you do that, you already feel your triceps activating and you haven't even gone into the movement yet. So put it a little behind your head and then just control the weight down, explode up. I usually wouldn't lock out, I would just pulse rep them, just like back to back to back, but I'm locking out so I can get the full stretch, full squeeze since I'm at the end of my workout and my triceps are shot. So I'm trying to get the most I can with whatever energy I have left. I'm gonna give you all a different angle so you see what I mean with just a little bit behind my head, fully locking out, full stretch, full squeeze. Alright guys, that is going to be it for the video. I did forget to mention, I am like on a mini bulk right now. I wanted to put on like as much weight as I could with the four and a half weeks I had left before I start prep. I really went on my bulk when I went to the beach like almost 3 weeks ago now, and I was 184 before we left. Came back, I was 2.5 pounds heavier, so 186.5. Now I am sitting officially at 192. So my training has been super intense lately. I've been strength training, just really trying to push to my limits while I can, while I'm energized, conditioned, feeling good. Because I know whenever I start prep, you know, when it comes down to 4 weeks out, 3 weeks out, I'm not going to have the same pumps. I'm not going to have the same energy. So I'm trying to get it in all now, try to build up that muscle, You know, minimize the fat gain, but maximize the muscle gain by pushing myself, keeping the intensity high, going absolutely till failure, and leaving nothing in the tank whenever I leave the gym. My training's just been out of insane lately because I've been feeding myself a lot more. I've been in like a heavier surplus, sitting around like 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. If you are struggling to bulk, just train intense, push yourself when it comes to weight, but make sure you have mechanics. Like I said in this video, control is so major. The static holds I be doing at the end of those tricep push downs, and the way I go slow on the eccentric portion of the lift to really elongate and stretch out the muscle fibers, creating those micro tears so we can have them repair back stronger for growth, for muscle hypertrophy. That's the key when it comes to any muscle group, but especially if you want dense arms, you have to learn to master and control the weight. Because like I mentioned before in this video, if you have to sacrifice your form for weight, then you're prioritizing the wrong thing, and like you're gonna hurt yourself, and you don't want to hurt yourself. We're lifting to be as strong as we can and look the best we can, but you want to make sure you're controlling the weight, mastering the weight, and then you can build up from there. You're gonna get stronger. You just have to make sure you're getting a lot of protein in, pushing yourself in the gym, keeping the intensity high and tempo high. It's all about maximizing your time in the gym. Like you saw in this, you guys see in this video, I stayed at one cable. If you are terrified of being in the gym, being around people, you get anxious, you get anxiety, you get nervous, hands get clammy, whatever it may be, that's cool. I literally provided you a whole arm workout, and I can do many more other, muscle groups at one cable. If you're introverted and you're scared about being in people's way or just being in the gym in general, but you want to get better, that is your key right there. You just stay in one place and you just switch the attachment. And I promise you, you'll have it just as good as workout if you did 15 other workouts. Whenever it comes to being in the gym, you want to make sure that you are utilizing your time wisely. Basically what I'm saying is you don't need 8, 9, 10 different workouts to get a good workout. I do like 3 movements, 5 movements max on each muscle group, and I get the best pumps in my life. I feel like everybody associates more muscle with more movements, more workouts, more training. If you're new to this, but if you're experienced, you know how it is. You know what you need to do. You know what your body can handle. But if you're new to this and you try to overload your muscles straight off the bat, you try to do 8, 9, 10 different workouts and you're going balls to the wall, you're really going to end up hurting yourself. You're going to have that wear and tear in your joints, your ligaments, your tendons, and you're not going to last. We want to sustain here. We're trying to build the foundation and get stronger and stronger each week, each month, each year. But it all comes with safe sets. Practicing safe sets and the mechanics, mastering the movement itself, controlling the eccentric, knowing how much weight you need to do to still be able to feel the muscle contract. You're sculpting the muscle. You know, when you see a painter, they're so delicate, they're so elegant in the way they brush, the way they're detailed. Same thing with bodybuilding. When you are working out, you need to go slow. You need to take your time and sculpt the muscle. Feel every squeeze and feel every stretch when it comes to every movement you are doing. This doesn't just apply to arms. It applies to quads, shoulders, abs, freaking back, biceps, this, that, and the other, calves. If you just slow down the training and you really think about the contraction and squeeze of the muscle and controlling the weight, you will have the most insane workout of your life. You don't even need to go that heavy. That's the thing. My weight has increased over time. 4, 5, 6 years ago, I was not nearly as strong as I am now, but I built myself from the ground up. I ego lifted to start. I finally found out how to actually work out where I can sustain and work out for longevity, but still look aesthetic and still be super strong. It all comes with just practice and patience and knowing that you're gonna get stronger. If you are doing everything in your willpower to get stronger, your diet's good, you're training hard, your intensity's there, this, that, and the other, you're gonna get stronger. There's no loopholes unless you take PEDs. But we're not here to cheat. You can't teach hard work. You can't teach work ethic. If you look at yourself, your physique is a direct reflection of your work ethic. If your physique is not where you want it to be, it is your fault. Nobody else, you have nobody else to blame because you're the one working out. You're the one putting forth the effort. And if you're not happy where you're at, that means you have to put forth more effort. That means you got to go harder. You should use that as a chip on your shoulder to continue to progress. New opportunity every day, one foot in front of the other, steady state. We are here to get better. So don't limit yourself. Don't put a cap on yourself. Whenever it comes to the weight, fuck the weight. Just do it to feel the movement and let the weight progressively go up as you get in the gym each week, each month, each year. Stay consistent with it and have patience. build this shit from the ground up, and I promise you, it will be the best decision of your life. I'm just a full believer, and if you just get in the gym, you have no idea what to do. Watch a video. That's how I learned. I watched so many famous fitness influencers when I was younger. When I was 15, 16 years old, I'd be staying up till 2, 3 in the morning on school nights just to be able to watch these guys lift, to see how they, practice these movements, to see how heavy they go, to see what I'm doing wrong, to see what I can do better. It's all about analysis, trial and error. It's just like cooking. You find out what's good and you find out what's bad. You find out what works best for you. That's what it is. Not everybody's going to be the same. So whatever feels best for you might not feel best for the other person. But as long as you're in the gym and you're pushing yourself and you're staying consistent and you're practicing the mechanics of the lift and you're really, really feeling that stretch and contraction of the muscle, you are doing everything in your willpower to be stronger and to be a better version of yourself. What could you be mad about? What could you be mad about? It's all about effort. It's all about effort. That's what I tell everybody. If you lack motivation or discipline, stop thinking about it. That's one thing people don't understand. If you're lacking motivation, you're lacking discipline, you're overthinking it. You're putting external factors within the situation that don't even need to be there. Or you're telling yourself you're too tired and you're just being a bitch. I'm sorry, I respectfully say that, but what I'm saying is, people are like, I'm too tired, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm not strong enough, I get embarrassed. Everybody's there for their own progress, bro. Just pull up and put yourself first. Don't worry about anybody else. I literally put the horse blinders on when I'm at the gym. It's the weights, me, and my music, and that's all there is to it. And there's not a more empowering feeling than putting up weight, personal record, feeling good, feeling your body become stronger, feeling yourself become mentally stronger, and just being happy with your progress. There's not a better feeling in the world than putting yourself first and your health. Your health. Even if you don't want to work out to be strong, work out to be healthy, work out for your kids down the road so you're able to play basketball with them or play sports with them when you're 40 years old. You don't have to be in a wheelchair or bedridden because you're fat or you're obese or you have arthritis or whatever. You have to take care of your body. You have one body to take care of. Why would you want to treat it like shit? You treat it like shit, you die early and you die unhappy. You treat it good and you live a life of fulfillment and enjoyment. What do you have to be sad about? You put yourself first, and it turned everything else better. All right, guys, that's enough talking. I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. Like I said, I try to put all the details I can within this video without being too overcomplicating. And I want to simplify things as much as I can to the minute detail because I want you guys to understand exactly what you need to do to build muscle. So other than that, I hope you guys liked the video. Please leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel because it is free. Other than that, I will see y'all next Sunday. Peace.